Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going back to Gibbs on first down. A strong running. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Hooker. And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys
I like
in the
that.
circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Buying time to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Bears at 12-2 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. To throw, Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Let's go. Looking to throw is Williams. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Well, now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Hooker's going to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now it's the backup Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
19 tight.
To the air, Williams. A quick throw, but incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
79 Broncos, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Take go.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Going deep here for Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
70 Rangers, set, go!
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28, pushing through the contact. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. That's caught at the 25. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
That's tough right there, bro.
Play there for Detroit. 56 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Hooker. Being chased out left, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hendon Hooker, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add 6 to their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now 2nd and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing again here, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Caught by Allen. Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year. And it moves him past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And how about that for just running out the clock? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Hooker into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Let's go now.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Bronco. Go, Reed. Go. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now they'll audible to something else.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Read option. This is Gibbs. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set up. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Keep it up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, kill. What?
They'll start things on the ground, but now this is going to be a reverse. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Cut 19. Go.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hendon Hooker keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, Adunze wide open. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Buffalo 18. That's good.
Here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw once more, here's Williams. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how
I pressed triangle and it literally slowed me down, man. That should have been an interception.
There's another failure right there on third down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got him in, complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 69 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw to Adunze on the RPO. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. To throw, Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, here's Swift. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To the air, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Hooker. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hooker.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Here's Hooker. That is intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He'll look to throw. A pass complete to Odunze. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Once again, it's Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big play looming on 3rd down. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982. And that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were. 982 and counting.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. That was an